this actually helps in outlining the entire circuit for a clear perspective. So this is how it looks with all those wires. Let's remove these wires and scopes, so many scopes. Yeah. So what we can do is that let me remove all the names of the elements over here. Let's rotate and make it look more decent. Sorry, the wire keeps on, yeah, you guys will also face the same issue. It keeps on moving here and there. I can do one thing is that I can double tap and this would appear, and then I can say that this is for VDC, and then this is for current, and over here this is R, which is 8 ohms. I have to maintain a space between the unit and the value. Yeah, so I can do it. I can also reduce the size because it's outlining only the resistor. If required, I can also change and make it highlight it. Yeah, like this, 8 ohms. Correct? Well done. Now, in order to avoid all of these lines and complications of joining this and that, what we can do is that we can use tags. Let's use this tag. Yeah. So I'll double tap here. So there are different kind of tags. One is signal from, another one is signal go to from and go. When I have to tag this, let's rotate it. I should choose go to. So I'm sorry for all of these issues. Sometimes this makes problem. Yeah, here it is. Here's one tag. So let's copy paste the same one over here for ammeter, the current. Now we have to change the tag names, otherwise the same name would cause some, it would lead to error. So we shouldn't do that. Let's say this is I, capital I, and let's say this is capital V representing voltage, current. Now this is the from, like this, from, the from. So this from, let's change it to I, and then copy paste and then change it to V. Well done. Now to find the power, you can do like this, is I and then V. That's cool. Now we have the scopes. So the scope now will particularly show the value of power scope. Reduce it to 8. So these are all the aesthetics which we can show and make our, basically beautifying our simulation file whenever we have to add. Let's control save, control T. So now this is how it is. You can see like the value appears 3.125, 3.125. It's all the same. So that's how we have reduced all of these, haphazards and overlines. It becomes clean and much easier to represent the circuit. If I have to show some other aspects of the scope, like for the current and for the voltage, we can do is that double tap on the scope. Now right click. Now insert plot above or plot below, it doesn't matter. We just have to add. Now what matters is how we connect it. So let's say we add first voltage. Now what we can do is that instead of dragging those lines, we again copy these and paste it here. And then again connect it. Yeah, a bit more complications. Connections, yeah. And of course, yes. Now once again, control save, control T, and double tap the power scope, and here it is. So we can see is that this is the first graph shows the power, the second graph shows the current, and the last, the beneath, the one below shows the graph of voltage. Now we have, if we have to like attach these graphs, these plots also, what we can do is that click here, right click here, and then show legend. Now all of these keep showing this. It shows the measured voltage, measured current, and product. So it basically clarifies which graph represents what. So we can zoom vertically or we can zoom horizontally, whichever we need or whatever is our requirement. We can double tap here and then this appears. We can double tap at the time and then this appears. We can then do some modifications like time and seconds, all beautification stuffs. Then we can go to plot one. We can change the title and the axis label because it becomes quite difficult for the reader to understand which axis is representing what. So if it's plot one, it means this plot. So we can say that this is power graph and the axis label is magnitude, probably in watts. The unit of SI unit of power is watt. Similarly for plot 2, it would be some other graph, like its current graph. Become easier for me to copy and paste. So the same drill, copy paste, and the magnitude would be in amperes. Once again, the last one would be, as you guys know, it's volts, and of course it would be voltage graph. Voila, apply, okay. Here it is. So it makes much clearer and much better. Now, if you have to thicken this, what we can do is that we double tap here. Okay, not here, over here. Edit, not double tap, I'm sorry. Just go to the specific plot, right click, then it shows edit curve properties. We can increase the width, decrease the width, and then even change the color. Okay, apply, okay, hence the color changes. Now we can change the voltage as well, edit curve properties, increase the width and change the color to say blue. Over here, apply, okay. And then for here, for the current too, we can increase the width by 2, apply, okay. Yeah, so we have done the required modifications. The graph, it looks much better. Now go to file. We can either print it or we can do another thing is that right click and then copy. So once we copy, it becomes much easier because instead of the black screen, it provides us the white screen and a better view. What we can do here is that either we directly copy or we can change it to maximum resolution in case you don't have, if you don't have the maximum resolution chosen, you can choose the maximum one. You can increase or decrease the height. As you can see, while I modify, this gets modified as well. I can increase the font size or decrease the font size. Then the legend will also increase. If I try to increase or I want to decrease, then it decreases, then gets it copied. So let's open Word file. Let's see how it appears in the Word file. Paste. Here it is. So you can see how beautifully the graph has been plotted. Well, this is how the first lesson is, which basically includes how to edit the curve, how to change, modify, beautify the circuit, a simple circuit, and then once again we can copy and choose it. If we have multiple such simulations, where we have to show different roles of the circuit, then we can choose this outline so that it helps the viewer to understand what is going on the which side and on the which aspects. That's all. Thank you.